Hey viewers, welcome to VL Astrology once again. I'm Anita Lenka. I'm a Vedic astrologer and I welcome you on my channel, a one-stop platform where you can get to understand the transits and get to know the predictive as well. So this is about 3 planets conjunction in Leo sign. It's a very important transit. I've already made a part 1 of this and you can go back and watch that. You should actually, because it will help you understand this transit, because we have right opposite this Leo sign in Aquarius, Jupiter in retrogression. So Jupiter is the divine grace, happiness, abundance, learning, knowledge. And that's looking at these zones, these planets, definitely a positive one. How is this transit going to be impacting you all, the 12 ascendants or the moon signs? I'm going to be sharing in this video. So a lot of patience you have shown by waiting for this video. So let me share the screen with you and show as to how the planetary positions are looking in the sky and what exactly does this actually mean also. Okay, the sky, and what exactly does this actually mean also. Okay, so let's see the screen. Okay, so to start with Aries natives first. So as you can see for Aries people, this transit of uh, the stellium, which is forming in your 5th house, right opposite this Jupiter, it's going to be bringing about a lot of new friends coming in your life. Definitely new love relationships also. And this is going to be fulfilling time as far as your progeny is concerned, as far as your creative abilities are concerned. This is the time to go grab the things. It's like going to be giving you a lot of charitable nature of yours also. You're going to be joining some charitable group, or you're going to be you want to be around people, you want to share some interest with people, and you want to be sharing your optimistic attitude and changing other people's life also because of your optimism, that energy that you have. It's like a dream come true kind of a transit. Okay, you're more open to things that are original, inventive, eccentric, I would say, and very unique. Okay, and you're willing to embrace your individuality during this transit. It's a very positive transit for lot many reasons. It is good for getting connected with your children. If you want to convey anything to your children, you want to build that rapport. So this is definitely a positive transit for you for communicating with them. From the 17th till the 26th, especially, Mercury is also going to be right opposite Jupiter. So very good time for education. In case you want to enhance your skills, you want to go in for some education, because as you can see, it's a Lagnesh after all in the trine with the 5th lord, which is again the trinal lord. So these kind of combinations, and Jupiter is the 9th lord. So Dharma Trikona, the Yoga Karagraha, the positive grahas, as we say, the Jupiter is friendly, um, Sun is friendly to your Lagna. So this is definitely going to be giving you a lot of potentials to understand yourself also, and the depth inside you which is hiding. So this is definitely going to be a positive transit for you. You have to just take care of your flamboyancy, showing off. You have to refrain yourself from being upfront. At times, being upfront is can lead to misunderstandings also, and maybe you are being misunderstood a lot. You want to convey something but you're not able to. There was a stellium in the 10th house of yours on the 11th, 12th, 13th of February this year, if you remember. So that is just an extension. This stellium is just an extension to that. You have been left, right, and center getting a lot of work. You're very busy and you're really loaded with a lot of knowledge also. With Jupiter in your 11th house, you're abundantly, provided with whatever knowledge you are getting from all the spheres. And you're enhancing your skills, knowledge, communication with people. It's going to enhance this 10 more times. So enjoy this stellium which is forming in your 5th house, and just hit the nail, as in like just go for it. Okay, that go getter feeling has to be there. See, from Rahu Ketu axis, this transit is happening in the 4-10 axis. Jupiter is in the 4th house from Ketu, Rahu 10th house, and then from Rahu, this stellium is forming in the Leo sign in the 4th house from itself, from Ketu the 10th. So when this kind of a stellium is forming in 4-10 axis, so it means that because this is the karmic axis basically. Rahu is the Maya, the worldly thing, and Ketu is the exit from the world, the detaching one. So when this 4-10 axis is active, it actually means that you are going to be striking a balance now between your home front, your private life, and your public life, your public image. So this is the time when you have that kind of energy where you will be social also, and you'll be spiritually growing as well. So utilize this time to balance out things, be more communicative, be more vocal, but in moderation. You are going to be very authoritative. At times, you're going to be very, very communicative. And at times, you can be very aggressive also. In the first part, I've explained, the combination, the conjunction of Sun, Mercury, Mars, what does it mean in opposition to this Jupiter? So you must go back and hear that video as well, because, that is on the mundane level, on the global level, on the, physical plane, how you're going to be feeling, and mentally also. So you must watch that video. And I've given you the remedies also in that video, not to forget that. So you must do those remedies as well. So this definitely is a positive one. And there are certain growth prospects that you're looking at, some goal achievement and positive energy. Just go for it. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Taurus. So for Taurus natives, this clustering of planets is happening in your 4th house. Jupiter is right opposite this. Rahu Ketu axis is also active. If you can see in the Kendras, there are so many planets, so many planets here. So this actually means that, this definitely is going to be bringing about some energy, which is going to be giving you a lot of support from your professional front, as well as there will be some good period for career as well. You can be recognized at the place of work, in the public eye. You will be there, you'll be traveling, or maybe, you will be seeing increase in your status, in your and your success coming your way. And you're going to be maybe getting more opportunities because of your own people, parents, bosses, mentors. And there is some ease also at the place of work. Maybe, you have not been getting that kind of relaxation, or your work was not recognized till now, and you're going to be recognized now. It is definitely the time to go in for the goal achievement, work hard, and the kind of difficult scenario that you have been in, this is the time you'll be getting rid of it, and you'll be coming out of it also. So obviously it is going to be bringing about that positivity in you, and you're going to be doing really, really well in your growth, in your future prospects as well. So enjoy this transit, I would say. Also from Rahu, this is the 4th house, and the Ketu, it is the 10th house transit. So this will bring about some karmic, quitting of karmic, karmas also, some past life karmas also, because of your ancestors. Maybe, you should actually thank God for that. You will be actually coming out of the zones that you have been stuck up until now. You should actually donate wheat. You should donate, something to do with the, which actually enhances you, or the things that your ancestors used to like eating, or, donating themselves. So you should do that. You should follow that lineage, your quit those karmas during this time. Also, Jupiter is in your 10th house from Ketu. So this is also going to be enhancing your spiritual growth. At the place of work, you will be getting connected with people spiritually, on the spiritual plane. You will be having a lot of information, and you will be utilizing it to enhance yourself, as a person also. Saturn, as it is a Bhagesh, your luck lord is in the 9th house. So This combination is going to be enhancing you as a person. You're going to be growing work-wise. Startups maybe you're going to be taking up, and they're going to be doing really great. So utilize this. Just keep your head held high, because there is sort of people pulling you back, because sun is losing the digbal, not to forget that. So what happens here, when sun is losing the digbal, it is actually losing the power. So it's the midnight zone actually, so it's another, as we say, zenith and nadir. So it's losing the digbal. So people might try to bully you or bring you down. You might feel that people are not communicating that well with you, not understanding you that well. So all those energies can be there. So just don't worry. You just keep your head held high, and do things that you are actually supposed to prioritize. Okay. And set your goals. Get connected with your children. This is the time, this is the month when you will be actually forming some kind of connectivity with people even more, and getting those humanitarian causes done as well. Charitable. Do be charitable. Go back and watch the first part where I've given the remedies. And for you, particularly for Taurus people, that those remedies will be definitely helpful, because there is a lot of heat in the Kendras, or a lot of heaty planets in the Kendras. So you must do these remedies that I have prescribed in the first part. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Gemini. For Gemini natives, this transit happens over your 3 and 9 axis. Again, this is a very powerful transit for you, because you're going to be feeling that you are naturally ruling these houses. See, I've done the Veda concept also in that video. Third house transit of sun is considered to be good, but with the opposition of Jupiter, there is a obstruction because of this Jupiter. So it can lead to some kind of flamboyancy in you. You might show off your knowledge. That's good, I would not say, but be more on the humble side. You have to be a little more on the seriousness. You have to be that superficiality, that superficial knowledge. You have to go in for a deeper knowledge to attain success. You have to be optimistic, light-hearted, and serious also at the same time. Life is good, and you want to experience all of the goodness out there. You can learn something new, go back to school, get a degree, try teaching others, or get into that writing zone. Dealings with the law go smoother during this time. So in business, you might deal with people from from other places, and they'll be helping you, and they'll be promoting your work also. So you can be very thankful to them, and this can be really, really beneficial for you. You can see big picture now, and you can be less stressed out, I'm sure. Don't go in for those refining things, it will be difficult for you to manage them if you will be too nitpicky. Rahu is in your 12th house, lack of sleep, actually, this gives lack of sleep here. From Rahu, Sun, Mercury, Mars are in the 4th house. So there can be some connectivity with the foreigners. Maybe you're traveling, or your siblings are traveling to the foreign lands. This is a very good time for your father's professional career, or maybe there's some transfer which is anticipated. Also, ninth lord is in the 10th, in the 8th house. So this is also not considered to be good for father's health. You have to be extra cautious about that, because Sun and Jupiter opposition actually gives health issues to the father, right opposite each other with the Veda concept, as we say. As per the Veda concept, this is not considered to be that great a transit. But I have given the remedies. Maybe you can give the remedies in the first part I have given. You can just go back and watch that part. It's a very interesting part. I've given the timestamps also. So you'll get to know where are the remedies, if you want to really hear the remedies only. Go back and hear the remedies. Give the same herbal leaves to your father also. will help him as well. Soothen up yourself, okay? Relax, and things are going to be really, really wonderful. This is a, like a divine grace, it is like a divine, definitely intervention in goal achievement. At the place of work, definitely it is going to give you a lot of elevation and very good for relationships also. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Cancer. So for Cancer natives, this transit is happening over your 2-8 axis. So 8th house transit of Jupiter will be giving you some kind of, um, troubles attaining the power and control. Okay. So you are looking for more and more gains and, other people's money and income. You can go a little manipulative also, and little aggressive in your speech as well. So these things you have to be taking little extra care for, because second house transit can give you dental issues as well, or you can be going harsh in your speech. So you have to be very careful. You can do some digging into yourself, because right opposite is Jupiter. Jupiter is in the 8th house, right? So some deeply held issues need some attention. Maybe you come to terms with issues from the past. Just pay attention. Okay, what is it that's bothering you from a long time? This can be a great period of healing and growth, and you learn how to be more vulnerable and open to intimacy. Okay, this can also be a good period for your wealth, and you could gain more wealth if you make good decisions, maybe with partnerships, with investments, loans, tax, inheritances. All these issues actually will get expanded during this time. You will be maybe focusing more on these issues, I would say. So this axis, whenever gets activated, so all these things definitely energize. From Saturn, this transit is happening of Sun in the 8th house. So this might bring about troubles in relationships, confusion, some kind of heated arguments often during this combination, this clustering of planets in your second house. Because Saturn is your 7th lord after all. And as it is, moon sign ruler, Saturn, right opposite, detrimental sign, detrimental planet. So this brings about a lot of emotional combats that you have to go through. But at the same time, very good for growth in your financials, good for dealing with people also at the same time. But be careful about your relationship with your partner, with your own family members. This can cause troubles to the children also. Maybe children are going to be starting some new job or changing their jobs. Children, as in like the ones who have just grown up and now they want to take up some internships or some new assignments. So this is a very good time for that, at least. Also, Venus will be in debility during this phase. um, when Sun, Mercury, and Mars are going to be here, and Venus is going to be in the 3rd house in debility. So this will bring about problems in driving. Some short journeys can be little cumbersome, because Venus is a very lazy kind of a planet, and in debility, this Venus is not that comfortable in the 3rd house. So communication gaps can happen even more. So you have to be extra careful about that. I've given the remedies in the first part. Please go back and watch the first part. Do the remedies. They are really going to help you. They're going to soothe you up. So this is the time when you need to actually look into yourself deeply rather than being very superficial. But be careful about your speech and your relationship with your people and your partners. Okay? With your partner. Coming to the next sign, that is Leo. Wow. Leo is getting active because it's a solar return for you guys. Sun is going to be in your 1st house, and being the Lagnesh in the 1st house, Jupiter in the 7th, lots of energy, which is definitely going to be quite a positive one. You're committed to yourself and to your partner in marriage. There are going to be good relationship. People are going to understand you. With it's the outside world. 7th house is the outside world, how your relationship is apart from you with the other people. So this will give you lot of engagement there. Your focus will be towards improving on yourself, egocentric, some changes coming your way, change of job, change of profession, career growth, definitely on cards. There can be some relationship issues because of too much of egocentric mindset that you have to change. Basically, you are happier in relationship after the I can say when Mercury leaves the zone, because Mars and Sun will be two aggressive planets here, two fiery planets here. But still, Mercury going to the second house will be a better transit because Mercury is going to be in its own zone. So you're happier at that time, and you tend to meet somebody also with Jupiter in the seventh house. So on the flip side, you can end in a relationship also during the you can end a relationship, or you can end up with a new relationship also during this time. So you have to understand and see whether this relationship is going to be helpful to make you grow in life, or it's going to be bringing you down. So all that you have to check. You're better at making compromises, finding middle ground, and negotiating. You're also more charming and good in social situations during this time. So definitely a positive one. You are more charming, and you are forming that kind of connectivity with people during this time for sure. So I feel that this is going to be this is a positive one. As far as your relationship with people is concerned, you're feeling those kinds of positive vibes now with Sun transiting through here, and right opposite Jupiter, a positive graha. So some place change, job change, career change. This is a crossroads, I would say. So now you have to pick and choose wisely. Sit back and just contemplate on what has happened in the past. What have you been going through? And now is the time to take a call, take a stand. Okay. Rahu over your 10th house has already given you a lot of setbacks in your career, at your place of work. People have been just cheating on you. People have been not appreciative. So you have gone through all that a lot. But now with Sun, for at least a month, there is a big time relief, because Sun will be transiting the second and the third houses. So these are good transits till the time Sun reaches Scorpio, which is after 3 months, when we have eclipse time also. So we are approaching to the eclipse time zone as well. But please go back and do the remedies. They are definitely helpful remedies, and they're going to help you soothen up yourself, calming effect, whatever you want. That will give you a lot of clarity. Do the remedies, and go in for that, just be a go-getter. This is a very beautiful month, foundational month. Don't let go of it. Don't waste this month. Utilize this time to build yourself. Okay. And I think you're going to be doing really, really well, I'm sure. Okay. Coming to the next sign, that is Virgo. So for Virgo natives, your Lagnesh, Sun, Mars, they're going to be in your 12th house, and Jupiter in your 6th. So this is a 6-12 axis, which is getting active for the Virgo natives. So you're going to be more productive, more efficient. Maybe, you are, exactly what work needs to get done and in what order. Now you're going to be forming that order. Okay. Expenditures might increase, maybe on the electronic gadgets, or maybe, on buying books. It could be that you are going to be learning new skills, learning new lessons. So all that is quite likely. You expect a lot from yourself basically during this transit, and you may need to watch your perfectionist nature. That is something, that tendency that you have. You have to keep a watch. You're getting into the details, into the depth, but you're leaving the bigger picture. You're not looking at the bigger picture. Don't be too nitpicky. Okay. You should get along better with your coworkers now. You should, you should actually have a lot of support. You should depend on them also, rather than just thinking that they are just there and they're supposed to be doing what you want. Rather than that, have that kind of synchronization where you get the job done from them in a very unselfish manner. Okay, don't be too selfish about your self, about the people around you. Okay, that okay, I have to just get the work done and that's it. No, you should have that kind of rapport, that reciprocation, from the people. So you, and this could bring about a move also, maybe moving to a bigger office, to a bigger workplace, or maybe changing your job, changing the atmosphere, changing your profile. Quite likely this can be a good period to get a new job, or some good opportunity also. You can handle your day-to-day affairs much more easily and not find uh, the smaller tasks very boring also. So that's something which is positive. This is also a great period for dealing with your health and exercising. Maybe you will be going in for some fitness regimes, and in case you're having some sleep disorders, you're going to be actually forming those kinds of maybe those teas or something, which is going to be helping you soothen up yourself. I've given the remedies in the first part. You can go back and watch that. Just the timestamps are there, so just go to the remedies and hear that, because it's really helpful. The remedies are very, very helpful. You should do those remedies. And with Jupiter also, in the Dhanishta nakshatra, Mars in right opposite this, so you should actually depend on the divine. Something that you have to, sometimes you need to surrender. Okay, some health issues can come up, or to you or to your father, so take care of that. Rahu Ketu are forming a 410 relationship with these Jupiter and Sun, Mercury and Mars. So they're being the karmic grahas, we must not forget that they are going to be giving some kind of troubles at the place of work, or they can give some break in your career or job change also. With from Sun, if you see Rahu is in the 10th house, from Sun if you see Ketu is in the 4th house, so this can bring about some kind of ripples in your happiness, so you must be forewarned. But overall, Jupiter's grace is a big time grace. Don't worry, things are going to fall in place. Do the remedies. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Libra. So for Libra natives, this transit happens over your 5-11 axis. So this is going to be bringing about, lot of energy towards doing things which you love the most. Maybe you will be spending more time with your social circle, with your people around you. You'll be doing your catering to your people around you, to your children, education, hobbies, something to do with the some innovation, something which is more creative. Creativity will soar. Basically, you can have excellent aspect from the art, art for the artistic types. If you are inclined towards some artistic pursuits, you should be actually going in for that. Positive transit for you. And you may be prone to gambling during this time, and you will definitely be lucky. You can go lucky here, but do not get carried away, and you might at the end of the day be a loser. So be careful. You can lose a lot of money. You want to express yourself in some way and let the world see you. You can be more sociable. And if you're single, you might meet some romantic partners during this time. You could fall in love, and you can be having some kind of attachments during this time. Or maybe you will get back your ex in your life if you're looking forward to that. This can also be a good period to get pregnant or have children, because it's the 5th and the 11th axis which is getting activated. You should definitely go back and watch the first part, wherein I have explained the remedies for these transit positions in the sky. You can just click on the chapters. You will get to reach to remedies part, and you can just hear that if you don't want to hear the whole video. I've given the timestamps there. You can just click and just take the remedies. It's very essential to know the remedies, for these kind of transits, basically, because it's a stellium after all. It's forming in the 11th house of yours. 11th house is for social circles, social life of yours, older siblings. This also gives you innovation, creativity, and very good for career. There is some change which we can anticipate with this kind of a transit. See, it is just it's an indication that it can happen. So it can be that you are going to be meeting somebody, some influential people, they're going to be helpful to you. Or maybe you're going to be yourself getting that elevation at the place of work, quite likely. It's definitely a positive transit. And as per the Veda concept, obstruction, Sun is right opposite Jupiter. 11th house, Upchaya house, is considered to be good transit for Sun. And right opposite is the obstruction, the Veda, which is caused by Jupiter. But being two friendly people, what happens? The friends don't fight with each other, isn't it? Mercury and Mars will definitely be in planetary war, so they can cause trouble to each other. But at the same time, Sun and Jupiter combination, I don't see that problem. Okay, so go ahead, go be a go-getter, and just leave those fears aside. Okay, it's going to be a positive transit for you. Something about your mother's health is bothering you, so take care of that. Do the remedies, and they're going to be helpful. Take care of your diet. Don't eat oily and heaty food. The pitta can increase the humor, okay? The fiery humor. Coming to the next sign, that is Scorpio. For Scorpio natives, this transit happens over the stellium which is forming is on your 10th house. And Jupiter is the grace, the saving grace, which is, of course, looking at your Lagnesh. So this will bring about a lot of positive energy because of this. You might expand your home. You might do some, renovation at the place where you're, or maybe you move to a bigger place. You enjoy a new place, or you're investing in real estate. At the place of work, you're going to get elevated. You're going to be getting that strength, the inner foundation, which you require from a long, long time. You want to ensure that you have security, and you don't have to worry about anything, okay, which you're going to be getting from this transit, what I can see. Definitely a positive transit for you at the place of work, for a move. If you want to move, shift out, change the job, change the place. Sun is Digbali. You are definitely, the Sun is getting the directional strength here. It's a zenith one. It's a day, it's a peak of the day. Sun is shining brightly. And Mars is also Digbali here, not to forget. Mars, Mercury, Sun combination is in Leo sign, illuminating sign, energetic sign. Vitality will increase. At the place of work, you will feel quite energetic, and you will do things which are going to help you enhance yourself. You will grow, shine. So this is definitely a very, very beautiful transit for you. Just take care of your relationships. Your partner might get a little indifferent because of Rahu energy, but we must see the immediate transits, the innermost planets transits, and Mars, Mercury, Venus, Sun, they change signs very quickly, rapidly. Moon, as a matter of fact. So whenever they are changing signs, so for good 1 month, 1.5 months, you feel those, planets' energies even more. So you feel the results of these planets even more. So here you're going to be having some contact with the influential people more. You'll be getting communicative. You're going to be, maybe you have to write some books or something. You're going to be doing that. For student natives also, it's a very good time. Maybe they want to go in for some change of job. Siblings might have some health issues, so they have to take care of that. Or maybe they have some complications at the place of work. So that's something that I have to take care. But yes, please go back and watch the first part. I've given the remedies in that part. You will get to know what exactly is to be done during this transit. So just skip the whole video, go to the timestamp on remedies, and you will get to understand what exactly is the, how you can have the calming effect. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Sagittarius. Okay, for Sagittarius, your Lagnesh is going to be looking at your Bhagesh, that is your luck lord. So the luck is by your side. Don't forget, Sun is your luck lord. It's in the Dharma Trikona. And this is a beautiful, beautiful time to make decisions regarding your travels, regarding your job change. Maybe you will learn a language. You're going to be expanding your knowledge, expanding your horizons. You're more open with people. You can express yourself honestly. You may find yourself having more communications than in the past, and you can articulate your thoughts and ideas well. I feel this is a very, very good transit for you. Technology could be prominent during this transit also. Something, maybe, you'll be buying some gadgets, changing your, mobile phone or your laptop, or you're going to be buying your iPad. Could be anything. Okay. Or maybe you'll be buying a new car. You never know. You may do more with your community, with your neighbor, father-like figure, siblings, and you will have, opportunities which can help them also. Maybe you'll be helping your own people a lot. You're more sociable. You're spending a lot of time with people, and you're going to be uh, having that kind of positive attitude and positive energy also. Definitely a positive transit for you, and a good stellium which is forming in your ninth house. After all, Mars is your fifth lord as well. So children are going to be getting connected with their grandparents, and they're going to be maybe traveling, joining some new projects, some new job, something new, some new language they're going to be learning. Writing and publishing of new books is quite likely. This can bring about troubles in the foreign land. So you should avoid when till the time Ketu is in the 12th house. It breaks, actually detaches you from the foreign country. So if you are waiting for a PR or a visa, you must cross-check how your chart is supportive of. You should seek advice from some astrologer and do the remedies, and the remedies do work and they do help. And the other aspect is that you should actually enhance the positive planets in your chart. Okay. Jupiter is your positive graha, being the Lagnesh, and Sun is a very positive, Mars is very positive for you. So you should chant Hanuman Chalisa. You should do Om Grini Suryaya Namah Om, chant for Sun. Though I have given the remedies in the first part, I think you should go and check that. Because these chants, I don't want to give away like that until unless, I have a one-on-one reading, because I want you to, uh, take it as a donation. The chant should be actually donated. So the ones who have already done chants for over 1,25,000 times, they only can give the chants away. So I don't want to give away the chants like that unless I have a one-on-one reading and I see the chart. Okay. But yes, you can, for general remedies, go back and watch the video that I have already made, the first part, and go to the timestamps, press remedies, and you will get to go to the remedies straight away. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Capricorn. For Capricorn natives, this happens over your 2nd and 8th axis. This transit of the stellium in the 8th house and Jupiter in your 2nd house. So you can experience an increase in your self-esteem, your self-worth. You may focus on your value systems more and make arrangements to them, or make adjustments to your life that are more in line with your values, because Jupiter is in your 2nd house. You're not up for trying anything different or drastic. You want to stick on to that traditional way of doing things, or that you have already tried before. You don't want to just go off beat and do something new. You're not that kind of a risk taking. You don't have that risk taking ability also as of now. Nevertheless, the aspect can be good for your finances. It can enhance the finances, and you can be presented with more opportunities, and you can increase your financial status also because of that. So definitely a very good transit for any kind of enhancement in your financials. Maybe, some your bosses or somebody, give help you get that promotion that you have been looking for. You can also purchase more items of value and be more materialistic. and you can be, making a lot of expenditures on yourself. Maybe you will buy something, you're more indulgent. And as it is, it's the eighth house transit. So this can lead to some more indulgence in physical pleasures of life. Some revelations is going to be made, maybe related to your, people around you. You will get a lot of clarity about your friends as to what they are doing behind your back, what they're saying and talking behind your back. All those are going to be little disturbing. And the energy that you have in the eighth house is a very good energy to transform you towards a better person. So utilize this eighth house transit to make the transformed you, not on the superficial level. You learn more, you learn to learn deeply, not superficially. Okay, enhance your skills. This transit can bring about some troubles from 17 till 26, skin rashes, skin troubles to you or your father also. So make sure that you take care. But it's a very good time for joining a new job, paying off your loans or your debts or your taxes. This is a good time. Okay, just go back and do the remedies that I have given you. There can be some complications because of Ketu in the 11th house regarding your investments. Don't get carried away. Some complications with your in your love and relationship life also. But yes, you should do the remedies. The remedies do help, and they will actually guide you through as well as to what you are supposed to be doing, the clarity of thoughts. Just go back and watch the first part of this video. All right. Coming to the next sign, that is Aquarius. For Aquarius, Jupiter is over your first house, and in the seventh house, there's a stellium, that is Mars, Mercury, Sun. Actually, Venus was also there, but Venus transited through the eighth house of yours. So there is a stellium because of Mars, Mercury, and Sun in your seventh house. So this transit will be giving you a lot of confidence. You will be making a lot of improvements in your life because you have that feel-good factor now. You want to utilize these opportunities that you're getting in some way or the other to improvise on your life. You'll be getting connected with the people. You'll be more vocal. You'll be more communicative. You'll be talking to the authorities. You'll be making a lot of friends. You'll be outspoken, blunt, and have more happy attitude. That is something which is very, very essential. You can do what you want and be who you are. You don't feel, that you're chained or you're tied up to the people or to the circumstances. Now you are going to be actually flying. Your wings are open. So this is like, a positive transit for you. Weight gain definitely is possible because Jupiter is over your first house. So make sure that you lose that weight. Don't get carried away in that sweet tooth that you have, right? You are having that sweet tooth, and that's causing a lot of problems to you. So better be careful about what you eat. And this is a good time for the childbirth also, conception also, because Jupiter is looking at your fifth house. Good for higher learning, higher education, because Jupiter is looking at your ninth house. Sun and Mercury and Mars gives a little bit of bluntness to the spouse, or it can give you some miscommunication also, or misunderstanding between the two of you, because Mercury in the seventh house with Mars makes one quite upfront, and people are actually bold in communicating their mindset. And it's said that, people get very witty also. These people, maybe your spouse gets very humorous and witty, can involve sarcasm also. So be careful about that. Do the remedies that I've given in the first part. Go back and watch that video. At least the remedies part you can watch if you don't want to watch the whole video. I've given the timestamps. You will actually be able to get the clear idea about how you should be doing the remedies, because they are practical remedies and you can do it also. They are really easy remedies, I would say, doable ones. Okay. Rahu Ketu axis is active. Your kendras are, because for Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius people, their kendras are getting quite heavily, impacted because of the planets in the kendras. So this brings about, a lot of energy in these axes. So it's like you yourself and the world, and then this is your own home and your secrets and your comfort zone, and this is your work, your karma. So these are the four pillars, pillars of life, which are getting heavily impacted because of the presence of the planets. Big time relief is that Jupiter is over your first house. So a lot many changes happening in your life. A lot of churning is happening in your life. You want to do things, you might feel restrictive, you want to grow in life, but you're not able to find the right channel. So all those things can actually get aggravated with so much of energy coming from the sixth house to the seventh now. But yes, it's positive. You will be getting authoritative. You will be getting the kind of work that you have to get done. All those are going to get done now. Rahu in the fourth house gives delays and frustration. You're getting the house renovated and it's not getting renovated. It's causing a lot of delays and hiccups. So it's better that you have a lot of patience. Keep calm, because there is delay, but there is no denial. So just make sure that you just give in, surrender to the divine. Till the time Jupiter is over your first house, this is the time you have to be patient. Okay, coming to the last sign, that is Pisces. So for Pisces natives, your Lagnesh is transiting the 12th, and Mars, Mercury, Sun are transiting the 6th house zone. Sun being the lord of the sixth, definitely it's a positive transit, because this is going to be bringing about a lot many changes in you yourself and the people around you. You can focus on the habits that you have taken on over the years and finally let go of them. Jupiter over the 12th house. This is what it expects. You can be less self-destructive. You can eliminate some of the baggage that you have been carrying around. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of, speaking up. You should just be bold. I'm not saying be blunt or be harsh, but convey. People will not understand you unless you convey your mind, convey your feelings, convey your mindset. Okay, you may explore your spirituality and become more interested in metaphysical subjects, maybe astrology. You give more attention to astrology during this time, or some tarot readings you do. Okay, your compassion expands and you try to help others through volunteering work or charity. You are okay with doing things in the background that may not be noticed right now, and find that you prefer being out of the spotlight because you do your best in private. Okay, when you need help, it's there. And this transit usually, I've seen, protects in difficult times. So enjoy this, and maybe, whatever loans, litigation you're entrapped in, all those are going to get resolved now. Some solution coming your way. If you're waiting for somebody to come and rescue you from this, some divine grace, some divine help will come. Don't give up. This is the time when you will be getting all those energies, and people around you will be helpful. So I think it is going to be a good transit for you. Just make sure that you follow the right path. The righteousness should not be abandoned. You should follow your values, your value system, whatever you are, your culture is. As it is, Mars is your bhagesh in the sixth house. So it also leads to, some kind of, mm, connectivity with the older people more, your ancestors. Maybe, you should do donations. You should do some kind of donations. You should donate or chant Hanuman Chalisa rather. Okay. Drive carefully. Mars is looking at your Ketu, being the second lord. So just take care of your health and your father's health as well. Okay. Just go back and watch the previous part where I've given the remedies for this transit. Do the Hanuman Chalisa also. Mars is your Bhagesh. You should chant Hanuman Chalisa regularly. I would request you. And for the rest of the remedies, please go back and watch the previous part that I have made. there I've given the remedies, and they're really very cool remedies, I would call them. So you can just do them easily. They are doable, and they are really good remedies also. So just keep watching my videos. Stay blessed, everyone. Om Tat Sat.